What is hoflation?
I don't know. Hoflation?
Hoflation? I guess that's like an inflation in hoes. I feel like every woman is a hoe, and if you are, be proud of it.
Ain't no way in hell you should not be getting no pussy, right? If it's a hoflation and a lot of females are like kind of hoes, how are you not getting no pussy? For real, ask yourself that. How you not getting no pussy? Listen, every woman out here got a hoe phase, or they had a hoe phase, or they in a hoe phase. Like, you gotta figure out where this woman at, and you can't figure that out by being in the friend zone. Because once you set that tone that you want to be a friend, that's gonna live on forever, right? That's gonna live on the entire relationship y'all have. I was having a conversation with a dude at my job. I worked at the seafood job, and I noticed he was like cool with all the females up there. You know, he was talking to him. I'm like, damn, man. I'm like, who is that? I'm like, who's this old girl? He's like, oh yeah, that's my little homie right there, my friend. I'm like y'all fucking around? He like, oh hell no. So then I'm like, so the girl walked back in. I'm like, man, why you talking to my girl, bro? And then the girl like kind of like, ew, he not my boyfriend. Yeah, I don't like him like that. You know what I mean? And basically, and I was flirting with her after that. You know, I got a number and stuff like that. But basically, it's two kinds of dudes, right? You got those dudes who know how to talk and hold a good conversation. Then you got those flirtatious dudes, like girls would not friend zone at all, like, because you're that dude. Like, the way you talk to them, when you talking to a woman, you want to set it off early on that you want an intimate relationship with them. Like, meaning, like, if they said something about like, let's say they let's say they was dressed cute, and you started a conversation off with a comment like, oh yeah, like, damn, you looking real cute today. I see you. I like them shoes. I like them earrings. They really fit your style and all that. Like, oh, thank you. Oh, and you be like, oh, they allowed you to actually wear that up here. Like, your sex appeal is high as hell right now. I'm trying to keep composure myself over here. So like, I'm funny. See, what I'm doing there is I'm setting the tone for an intimate relationship. Like, I'm letting this girl know subconsciously what I want from her, without asking, oh, how you doing? Oh, what happened? What happened at the company meeting yesterday? Or do we have to go sign this waiver form at work? Like, you asking these little platonic questions is like you setting yourself up for friendship. Even if you like go on a date with a girl and all you do is talk about platonic things, like, you won't even get to her house because you already setting a tone. All you talk about is work. You talk about the day, you talk about the weather, talk about jobs, you know, and you talk about this platonic stuff that you could care less about. So you put yourself in this friend zone that you can never get out of. So what you want to do early on in the relationship or in whatever conversation is layer it out. Start, like, give her an idea that you got, like give her an idea that you paying attention to her, like her outfit, what she wear, how she speak, her energy, showing interest in her goals, being excited, enthusiastic, like oh, stuff you do sewing, oh, that's so dope. That's so, my grandma used to sew all my shirts together. Like, man, that's so dope. I used to go talk to my grandma. We used to have deep conversations while she was sewing stuff. Man, I missed that. That's this is enthusiasm. This is boredom. Oh, you do sewing? Okay, that's cool. Okay, so how was your weekend last weekend? Like that? Like, that's not like enthusiasm. You can literally get a girl just off being excited, raising your voice like, oh, that's so. It's all enthusiasm for a person can generally make a girl happy to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? And also flirting and stuff like that. You cannot. When you're talking to a woman, you cannot just be letting the conversation go on about boring stuff. Sometimes you gotta interrupt and bring up a different topic. Like, you know, you telling her like, man, if we ever went to the movies, you know what I want to see you in, right? I want you to wear a long dress, all black earrings, hair down, and high heels. That's the only way I'm gonna take you out. You know what I mean? Like, you flirting. You cannot, like, and like, it's so easy because, you know, like the girl said, a lot of girls are hoes. I mean, truthfully, they is. Some women, like, they see dudes and they're like, oh yeah, I'll fuck him. And he can fuck literally in like a couple days, 3 days. But she might tell you, oh yeah, I'm taking it slow, I'm trying to heal and all this stuff. When she tell you that stuff, that mean that she don't want you, bro. A girl will be like, oh, I need time. I just need time to myself. She fucking somebody else, bro. Somebody else got her attention. You're not good enough. She don't want to hurt your feelings. So she trying to get off easy without trying to offend your pride and stuff like that. So she said, oh, no, it's not you. It's just me. When a girl do that, bro, you fucked up. It's something you did, stuff you talk about. You're not enthusiastic. Your tone of voice is way too high. You probably talk too much. You don't ask deep questions. You topic jumping. Like, you go from what you do last weekend, what you doing this weekend, what you doing in 5 years. So how was your upbringing? So what made you get into photography? Okay, so what made you go to college? Like, you just topic jumping all over the place. You can't do that. You gotta let it. Sometimes you can't control the conversation. Sometimes, I mean, you can, but sometimes you can't really control like to the trajectory of it if it's going down a certain way. So basically, you kind of want to just like kind of like go off what she's saying, like, and chain everything she's saying. Like, even if she said, oh, I'm having my day is shitty, I just went to Starbucks, got a cup of coffee, something basic. Like, you gotta know, like, you gotta say something about that, and then ask different questions. So sometimes you gotta ask, like, it'd be like a statement and a question, or question, because you know, like, what's talking about, like, coffee and her, you know, what's talking about coffee gonna get you for real. So when you know, when girls send text messages like that, like where you do not know what to respond, she didn't ask you anything, she just telling you something, you generally want to give a statement like, oh, that's real dope. It seems like all the bougie people go to Starbucks, you know. But I actually like their coffee though. I actually want like a different flavor this time. Cause I heard they got this new cinnamon mocha thing I've been wanting to try. You got any suggestions? You know what I mean? Like, you asked her a question. You said something about her coffee or whatever, Starbucks, and you asked a question about it, and she's like, oh yeah, I like this strawberry swirl cream punch coffee. Like, oh, that's so good. Like, you want to say a statement, and then you want to say something else, like man, like how'd you find, like, how'd you get addicted to Starbucks? Did you like go around checking out all the coffee spots until you found your favorite one, or what? Are you trying to be like everybody else, or what? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you add an excitement and you being a little bit fun with it, and you know, you're showing a deep interest in her. You ain't asking just platonic questions like what you do last weekend, if you're doing this weekend. You actually you know, talking to her about her interests and stuff like that, making her dive deeper. And then, you know, during this phase where you're making things go deeper, you want to try to branch off into other topics. Look for anything in the message to like branch it off into something else that's more beneficial towards a woman, or that's feel good emotion, that's interesting about her, or try to find some contradictory about her, and then ask her about it. Like, showing deep interest, and this is how you get out the friend zone. Because ain't no way in hell you ain't getting laid by most of these women out here, bro. Most of these pretty girls that's out here that's partying, bro, they done went home with a dude that they didn't even know like that. Because why? Because usually when a woman finds somebody attractive, they associate attractiveness with you know, innocence. Like, oh, this guy, he's not bad, he's a good guy. Just looking at his face, he's cute, look how he dressed, I'll go home with him or sleep with him. So what does that tell you? It's something that you ain't doing right. Like, it's either your clothing ain't on point, or what you wearing is like whack for real, or your tone of voice, the things you talk about, you're not showing deep interest in her, or you're not like, you probably showing a little interest in her, but it's just platonic. It's not like kind of like little like deep. It's not deep. It's not fun. It's not interesting. She's not excited to talk, or it could be your body language. You could lack confidence. Your posture look weak, the way you stand when you talk, because women pay attention to that. How you stand in general, you either look like a little boy or you can look like a grown alpha male. So like, record yourself looking at yourself, seeing your posture from all different sides, because women like to associate alphaness based on how a man stands and stuff like that. Like, you gotta have a strong posture. You gotta look like you strong enough to pick up a woman. Like, women are going off all these things. They say it's hitting off her checklist. You ain't got this, you ain't got that. Yeah, you really want to learn all these things and then go out there and project an image. But that's what self-improvement is about. It's about, bettering yourself, learning your flaws so you can overcome them and become a better person for women. And basically, when you learn these things from these dating coaches, well, I wouldn't say go look at every dating coach, because they can fuck your life up. Get into this dating stuff, like, you can really like throw yourself like out of wax. Meaning, like, you can really, you might go out there and don't know where to start, what to talk about, because there's so much information that you've been crammed with. It's hard for you to be you, and that's the most important thing at the end of the day, is you being yourself at the end of the day, not saying what somebody else taught you. In this channel, that's what I'm trying to teach you guys. I'm trying to keep you guys, I'm trying to improve you guys without changing your mindset. So that's why I'm giving you tools, because I want you to use your own creativity, ask your own questions, so that way you can get off on the level to where you can maintain. Because you can't really introduce a girl to a vibe that you can't maintain. Like, yeah, a lot of women want charismatic guys, but if you can't maintain being charismatic, it will slowly start to like teeter off, because that's not you, right? You got that from YouTube, you got that from somebody else. Generally, like I said, you want to be yourself at the end of the day, but like the old saying goes, fake it till you make it. If you can maintain a vibe, bro, all for it. I'm all for it, bro. Go ahead and do it. But it's so many women out here that's fucking in the first week, and you don't know, because you're on that side. When you're on this side and you're attractive and you put in work, because I used to get rejected, a few times, a couple of times in my life, by hot girls and stuff like that. But I actually learned what I was messing up at. I actually learned what women find attractive. One of the main things women love is your tone of voice. Like, you got that manly, that dominant, deep voice. Like, they love that. They want to wake up to that. They want to hear that in the morning. They want to hear it on the phone. They having a little bit of swag in your voice. The sound of manly, voice tone was something they take very serious. Generally, what I would do is, because sometimes, you ain't nobody perfect, and you might have everything right, your appearance, confidence, and all that, and you might meet a girl and it hits off real quick, and sometimes it might die down because it's like, I'm kind of iffy on him. What you want to do, you want to kind of move. You gotta learn how to move fast, like be very psychological, bro. So basically, when you talking to a woman, you want to start off with the good stuff. Like, let a woman know who you are. And one thing I learned when I was talking to this pretty girl at the bar, like, I made her qualify herself. Because when I came at her with an angle. We was talking at the bar, and I'm sitting here telling her, she told me she had a boyfriend, which I didn't care about, but I just kind of like ignored it. I was telling her, like, yeah, I only date pretty girls, like, that's it. All my exes are pretty. That's all I ever dated was pretty girls, like. And she telling me how she can fuck anybody will fuck her because she's pretty and all that. Like, she thinks she that bitch and all that. Whole time, I'm not validating her at all. I'm just letting her know that I date pretty girls. That's all I date. Like, I got higher standards and all this. And then, like, she started asking me, like, okay, what do you think about me? Am I cute? Am I cute enough? I'm like, well, you told me that you can fuck anybody, so why do my opinion matter? You ain't got a boyfriend, too. So, like, I know, but I still want to know what you think, though. She was qualifying herself to me. And then her friend was asking me like, "Were you trying to take her home?" I'm like, I mean, I would, but she got a boyfriend. Her friend like, no, she don't. No, she don't. Women like to lie and stuff like that. They have to lie. So then, the more I was talking to her, and she was like trying to get my attention while I was talking to somebody else, and I'm sitting here, I'm excited. I'm telling her like, yeah, like I just got out of a relationship. And like my girl was on a reality show, like making money and stuff like that. She was on Baddie's network, and this girl just felt the need to be in my life and all that. And I ended up getting her number, and we ended up going to the strip club. And I was talking to her here and there. I wasn't trying to talk her ear off, but I was being excited. Like, ooh, it's rocking in here. I came in strip club, I'm like, oh, it's rocking in here. Oh shit. And then at the end of the night, I ended up smashing real quick before me and her got to a deep conversation, like a deep one. I was here and there, saying little stuff here and there, but I wasn't showing too much interest. So I ended up fucking her at the end of the day. Turns out she didn't have a boyfriend. So that could be a trick though. Sometimes they'll tell y'all they got a boyfriend, but it's only to challenge you, see if you're gonna back down or keep trying, stuff like that. But you never wanna, whenever you're talking to a person, you wanna seem like you're attractive, you get girls, people like you, people get along with you, stuff like that. You want to come from that frame talking to a woman, because that makes her think you are attractive. That's showing your pre-selection without showing her that. You letting her know, yeah, I'm attractive. Yeah, everybody like me. Yeah, all my exes is bad bitches. That's all I like. You feel me though? She looking at you like, yeah, he this guy who gets bad bitches. Like, man, she kind of looking up at you in a sense like that. So that's how you can stay out the friend zone. Like I said, but when you conversating with a woman, you tend to want to throw these things out there, make it seem like you're higher value, you are sought after, and you flirt every now and then. Use push and pulls, use qualifiers, disqualifiers, and stuff like that to show interest. But every now and then you want to like kind of like back off a little bit, like you talking to her, but you make it seem like you're about to leave, then you turn back around and you say something else, and then she give a statement, and you kind of want to nod in disagreement and act like you're about to leave. So she might say, yeah, I done went through 10 iPhones this year and I just keep breaking them. And you like, oh man, I don't know, you seem crazy. Oh man, I'm about to go. I'm gonna go. Like what? Like wait, did you have the newest iPhone XR or something? You broke that one too? Like, oh my god. And like, oh no, I'm about to go. So you act like you're about to leave a little bit. And her head, she thinking, damn, I'm fucking up. But then you turn back around, psych, now I'm back in your face. That in and of itself creates attraction. It makes you seem like you're sought after. It's letting her know that you're not pestalizing her. You walk away at any time, and this was gonna keep them hooked. It's like the balance of negative and positive. Do not try to go a girl if you cannot maintain being negative and positive. And when I say negative, I don't mean harshly negative or insult. Like this, I'm saying like this a negative tone, like this, like not in a disagreement, or I thought you about to walk away, or saying something like you don't approve of something she's doing, like you're not really sure of it. They are positive and negative. If you cannot maintain these two, you will be friend zoned. If you all one way, you just super positive, you care about her day and that's it. You just want to, interview style type of question, and you just seem so platonic, you're going to be a friend no matter how attractive you look, no matter how much money you got, you're going to be a friend, and that's just bottom line. So yeah, man, just when you're talking to a woman, make sure you throw these flirtation things out early, because women would tell you life is a game, and it really is. It's serious, but it's also a game at the same time. You can't live life without strategizing in some way to come to be at the top. You got to strategize yourself when you want to go work in a career field, certain career field. You got to strategize to get there. How will you get there? It's the most important part. So how will you talk to this woman? Like, you gotta have a plan, a structure to go about it. You start watching all these dating coaches. You cannot, because everybody say different things. You need to follow one dating coach. And I'm not saying you should follow me. I know I don't have a lot of views, stuff like that, but I want to help you guys, and I want you guys to maintain your own individuality while learning tactics. I'm trying to teach you the natural way to boost up your character, boost up your charisma, be more charming, be more charismatic, and be more empathetic. Now, I'm not really trying to tell you guys lines, give you lines to say, because I feel like, when I'm thinking around a female, like, I like the way I think, I like the stuff I come up with, because it sets a layer of a tone that I can maintain. Even when I'm charismatic, like, I set stuff that I can maintain and stuff like that. Even though, I learned a lot growing up from rejection and not hitting it home, what I'm saying, not getting the number or fucking. I learned a lot from those days. And generally, you cannot be trying to copy off other dating coaches. So I'm gonna teach you how to maintain your own self, so that way you're not in a clusterfuck, like, oh shit, what do I say? Oh shit, oh, I gotta follow this forward method, family, occupation, recreation, dream. Oh, I gotta follow the push and pull approach. No, like, be yourself, bro. Just understand how to think. How are you supposed to think when you're around a female? What is going on in her head and in her mind? You want to generally appeal to the mind and the heart. Because if you can capture her mind, her heart's gonna follow. Period. Like, comment, subscribe. Leave y'all comments down in the box below. Let me know what I should talk about next. FORD for this the formula to when you meet a female for the first time and you need things to talk about, or you're not trying to run out of things to think about. So use the forward concept. I put a video out there a couple days ago. Check that video out so you can learn what forward is and how to use it to your advantage. That's all I got for you guys. Peace. Real quick before I go, guys, one more thing that's critically important is intrigue and mystery. A lot of girls send mysterious text messages. You do not know how to respond to it. Send an intriguing message to where she gotta think, like, what do he mean? Like, what is he trying to say? Like, make them think hard on what you're saying. Like, be mysterious. Use vague words. Think of fantasy movies. Think of lyrics. Like, I'll give you an example. Chainsmokers, they're very good at fantasy lyrics. Like, you gotta think and stuff like that. So when a woman's saying something, like, say she's saying something that you don't, it wasn't a question, it was more like a statement about her day, and you don't know what to say, and you really say something like, don't use this line, but I'm just saying, like, say something like, man, how the heavens weep for a mysterious, methodical type woman these days. And people be looking at it like, what do you mean? Like, why would you say that? Like, and this is like a corridor of to, like, shift topics, right? Because now she's intrigued on what you mean. You kind of like threw the subject in limbo mode. So it's like, you ain't talk about non-specific, it's more so vague. So she gonna respond to that, and this is how you can use that to talk about, like, flirtatious things, talk about sexual things, because now you mysterious, right? You mysterious going in a direction, and so now she gotta reply with something out of her own mind. She might not say, what do you mean? She might just say, like, yeah, I can agree, but like what are you saying really? And then, like, use this to like go in a direction to where you wanted to go, like in a flirtatious, freaky method. Not freaky, super freaky, but in a flirtatious manner. So say something vague, but chain it to another text message. Think of something, like, say something mysterious and intriguing. She can reply. Do you think of, give her, when she say what you mean, don't give her the exact meaning, but make it vague to where she gotta understand by reading deep into your text messages. But you don't want to make your text messages too long. Just make her read into it, because she's on your mind a lot when she gotta think on what to say sometimes. Because it can't always be easy, because all the shit everybody says is pretty direct. So make her think, and then think again, and be a little bit more specific, but not too specific. Because once you say what you want to say, then it's like they don't have nothing to say after that. So be mysterious and fantasy, like using these, like, sound like because, you know, women pay attention to Disney movies, and that's kind of like what relationships are based upon. is women, it's like they live in this fairy tale world, right, where they want the man to rescue them from a castle, or be chivalry, stuff like that. So buying into that fantasy Disney like lyrics and conversation, if you understand what I mean, saying something like, man, it seems like the heavens done lost an angel ever since you've been left, ever since you've been gone. Like it's a statement. She gotta respond to that with something that's gonna be something out her own mind, and you can use that to go in any direction you want to go. But you gotta learn how to throw little mini words in there that mean something, or a word that means two different things. Like come, like you be coming, like walking towards somebody, or like sex come. Like use that in like a metaphorical sense, but don't be overtly freaky, if you understand. This is how you can keep the conversation going. This is how you can get to freaky, intimate text messages, and ultimately in her room. Peace.